We've missed seeing you during these times. We've heard back from a lot of you. The biggest thing we've heard is that you're all at different fitness levels. So in order to keep everybody safe and to guide you to the best possible class for you, we have come up with an assessment, an at-home assessment for you to do. And the next video is going to be on the exercises. Once you have your score, you'll be able to know which class to go into so that you can come back and work out in a safe environment and build strength from there. Thank you very much. We're looking forward to seeing you. Bye-bye. Here we are with Iris in the studio, and we are going to do exercise 1 of the at-home assessment, which is lateral breathing. The goal of lateral breathing is to expand your rib cage out to the sides of the room and then bring the ribs back together. So Iris is going to place her hands at the bottom of her rib cage, and she's going to imagine breathing into her hands. As she inhales through her nose for 4 counts, she's expanding the ribs. And as she exhales through her mouth for 4 counts, the ribs come back together again. And she'll do that again. She'll breathe in through her nose, filling up the lungs, and exhaling through her mouth. Last time, breathing 360 degrees into the rib cage, sides and back, exhaling out the air, rib cage comes back together again. Excellent job. One thing you want to watch when you're breathing is that the shoulders don't come up to your ears as you take a big inhale, or that your rib cage flares out in front of you. Excellent. For exercise 2, it's a standing roll down, which tests the flexibility of your back and your posterior chain, your hamstrings, and also engages your abdominals to support your spine. For this, you're going to stand 1 foot length away from the wall with your feet underneath your hip bones, and you're going to lean into the wall, lean back into the wall so that the back of the head, the lower part of the ribs, and the pelvis are touching the wall. The goal of this is to roll off the wall 1 bone at a time. So with your arms hanging by your side, as you inhale, you'll nod your head. And as you exhale, your abdominals will pull away from your waistband, and you're going to peel off the wall, allowing your arms to hang in front of you like a rag doll. Go ahead and let those arms hang, Iris. There you go. And just notice how far down you can go, letting your arms hang heavy. And then you'll breathe in at the bottom. Here you're going to check how far away your hands are from the floor. There's your measurement. And then roll back up 1 bone at a time. Nice. A common mistake in this one is to hinge from your hips. So as you start to roll down, just to let the whole spine go as 1 chunk, and we want to avoid that. We're rounding the spine as we go down. Excellent. Leading from the head, 1 bone at a time. Perfect. Excellent. Wow. Nice side view. And then abs staying engaged. That's excellent. And rolling back up. Releasing through arms and shoulders. Shoulders released. There you go. Beautiful. Okay. Exercise 3 is to test the mobility of your shoulders. So for this one, this is standing prayer pose with lift. I'm going to show, Iris is going to show it from the side. So standing in proper alignment with your feet hip bone width apart and your tailbone, your pelvis in neutral. So you're going to need your ribs to come over your pelvis here. Yeah, there you go. Excellent. You're going to bring your arms out in front of you at 90 degrees and bend the elbows. And now lift your elbows just a little bit. There you go. So keeping the fingers pressing together and the forearms, You're going to start to lift the fingers straight up, relaxing through your shoulders. So the goal of this is not to let your hands and your elbows come apart or your shoulders lift. Good, and let's show that from the front as well. So really gluing the elbows together. Super glue the elbows tight, and that can be enough right there. Sometimes you may not even need to lift up. And then you start to lift the fingers straight up. And now let's show when the elbows open. That's what you want to avoid. Yeah, there you go, and come down. Excellent work. For your lower body, this is one leg stand. You can do this against the wall, or you can do it standing, freestanding. So we're going to start with the feet hip bone width apart. I think this might be great to show from the side. So we're standing up nice and tall, and then lifting up one leg at a time without letting the hips shift. So we're going to make a 90-degree angle with that leg. Excellent. And that's version 1. And if that's easy for you, let's test second version, which is to extend that leg straight out. Nice, and then bend the knee. And come back in. Good, and that one we're testing with time. Let's show a common mistake from the front with the hips shifting. So this is a watch out for this exercise. The leg comes up and the hips shift, or the weight shifts into the other leg. Good demo on that one. So that's what we don't want to do. And we would repeat that on the other side, and you may find that one side's easier than the other, and that's completely normal. Next up is the balance for the upper body, and we're going to test this balance through a plank position. It can be done one of two ways. Version 1 on your knees, like Iris is showing now, or if you want more advanced version, come up on your toes. And you would focus on holding this here for time, and if you want a little bit more, we go into the oblique stretch. So without shifting through the body, one hand comes up and taps the opposite shoulder. So if you want a harder version from just holding plank, we're going to add in the shoulder tap. Strengthening exercise for your glutes. We're going into Bungee Left. So here you're in a tabletop position to start, knees under hips, hands under shoulders. What you're looking for with my form is that my spine is in neutral. So I've got my natural curves of my back. So for this, you're going to keep the weight even on your hands and your knees, keeping your back still. You're going to lift up your leg and maintaining the shape of the leg, and your lift comes from here, from the glutes. Perfect. Okay, now we're going into lower body strength again, into lunges. So the lunges test the ankle and knee stability. It tests the control of your ankle and knee. And start standing in good posture with our knees and our feet hip bone width apart, neutral spine. And we're going to take one leg forward into a lunge position. Good. And you'll feel right away that your balance is being tested here. And now we're going to bring that back knee down to the floor. So lift your chin just a bit. There you go. And now push off that front leg. Good. Nice. Oh, that was beautiful. And again. Chin stays high, eyes stay straight. There. And up. And I'm going to have you do just two more for the shot. Good. You're inhaling to go down. And now as you start your exhale, you come up. Excellent work. And repeat on the other side. Okay. Last but not least, we've got cardio. And there's two different options here for cardio. So Iris, you get to take your pick. We have either we'll demonstrate both. You don't get to, you at home get to take your pick. Iris has to pick one. And yeah, arms and legs move at the same time. And you're gonna do this as long as you can to test. I don't want to get you too tired. Nice. You want to do it with straight arms too? Show straight arm. Or be mountain climber. So for mountain climber,